Hi, in this video, we'll talk about linked list in Java. So linked list is a class. So we'll go and see that where we are. So in the collection, so this is the linked list comes under list interface. So we are talking about linked list. So we'll see one by one. So linked list is a class which implements list interface. So that is what we have seen here. See list, it implements list interface. So the underlying data structure for linked list is doubly linked list. In the linked list, we can insert duplicate elements. So duplicate elements are allowed. Insertion order is preserved. So in which order you insert the data, in the same order it will be stored. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. We can add different type of data types to a linked list. Null insertion is possible. So we can insert null values also into the linked list. So if you talk about diagrammatically how the implementation will be, so if you see this diagram, is that elements will be not in order. So it will not be in an order. So A here, B here, C somewhere, D somewhere, and the link between these two elements. So every element will have the next element address. So here it will have B address and here previous element address. Okay, so here next element. So here B will have A address as a previous element address, and in the next it will have C address. In the same way, C will have B address and here D address. So that will hold that information. So this is how it will implement internally. The data will be stored something like this. But if you remove some element in between, okay, if you remove some B you removed. If you remove B, then this linkage will be gone and it will add to the next element like this. Okay, so now it will have C will have A address, right, and A will have C address. That's it. Okay, it will be replaced with the next element address information. So if you add something in between, so in between DE, you added Z element. Okay, then instead of it is pointing to E, it will point to Z, and the Z will point to the E. Okay, so it will not be there. So that simple it is. So if you remove, the link between two elements will be removed and it will link to the next available element in the linked list. And the same way, if you add in between any one of the two elements, then it will point to the next element. How previously it is attaching to the next element, previous element. Then the same way, it will remove the reference to the E and it will add reference to Z, and Z will have the reference to E. And the same way, E will have to the reference of Z, and Z will have the reference to D. So this is how it will implemented internally. Okay, so let me clear this. And if you move further, so what are the constructors available in linked list? So the simple one is linked list object is called new linked list. So this is the simple one, the base constructor. So it will create an empty linked list. Okay, it will create an empty linked list. And another constructor. So linked list of LL is equals to new linked list of the collection. It will, you can pass any collection. So it creates equivalent linked list object for the specified this collection object. Okay, this constructor will be helpful for interconversion conversion between collection objects. If you want to convert array list to linked list or something else to linked list, then you can use this. Okay, this is another constructor. So linked list is defined in which package? Java.util package. So almost all the collection will be in the java.util package only. So linked list is best suit for frequent insertion or deletion operation. So in our previous video, we have seen array list. So if the something is like array list, if it is you filled everything, then it will create another big array list with some rule, formula, and everything will be copied from here to here, and it will be removed. All right. So big process. But here, insertion and deletion is, we already saw A, B, C. It will have the link between these two. If something remove in between, so it will directly have the reference like this. Very simple. Okay, one operation like. But because of that, this is best suited for insertion or deletion operation. Linked list is not the best suitable for frequent retrieval operation. Okay, it is best for insertion or deletion, but not best suited for retrieval operation. Okay. So usually linked list is used to implement stacks. Stack means last in, first out. Okay, last in, first out. And queues. Queue means first in, first out. Okay, so usually linked list is used to implement stacks and queues. For this purpose, linked list defined 6 more specific methods. Okay, what are those? So addFirst adds the element at first position of the linked list. addLast adds the element at last position of the linked list. getFirst, if you want to get the first element, you can use getFirst method. If you want to get last, method will be used to get the last method from the linked list. Remove first and remove last. If you want to remove first element or last element, you can use these respective methods. Okay. So what could be the possible interview questions from this? So what is linked list in Java? So what are the different constructors? We have seen 2 constructors. One is the basic constructor, another one will accept collection. So what are the methods available in linked list? So apart from the regular methods, you can mention these 6 methods also. Okay, in order to work with stacks and queues. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you.